Hi there, and welcome back to Chasing Financial Freedom. Today we're going to look at the stock market in the US. So, S&P futures up 0.69%, Dow futures 0.67, and we have Nasdaq 0.78 and Russell 0.93. So, we are all up. We are going up. Why are we going up? I don't know. Today is Friday the 13th, so I don't know, maybe we're expecting some good news. As for now, I have not seen any good news. We have European stocks fall as COVID-19 numbers worry investors. Okay, yes, the numbers are worrisome, but as we have always said, when there is blood on the streets, it is wise to buy. But it is not wise to buy if we are expecting a crash. So we probably are not expecting a crash, but we're going to see. Why can't government just print more money? Of course they can't. In France, the number of people requiring hospitalization rose to a record level yesterday, while here in the UK, numbers of people infected in a single day surged by nearly 50% to over 33,000, said Michael Howson, Chief Market Analyst of CMC Markets. So, with both France and the UK already in the midst of a temporary lockdown, there is a concern that unless the case rate slows, any relaxation of restrictions could take longer to unfold and increase the longer-term potential for economic damage along with that. So we have, of course, the potential of economic damage. We have the potential of multiple market losses, and so the situation is not the greatest it has been. But why are we in the pre-market going up? This is a great question. So usually the markets, if we look at, for example, S&P futures, we can see that the market is constantly going up and down, up and down, up and down. So, for example, in the longer run, the market is always going up, even though we have crashes. So, here we have the we have had the dot-com bubble and so on, but on the long term, we are going to go up. So the stock market is going to go up. So stock market news live that stocks end lower as lawmakers inch towards stimulus deal. Yahoo Finance, people earning a lot of money think differently. Let us see what do they want to tell us. So rapper Curtis sent Jackson Park outrage on social media on Monday after he tweeted his reaction to CNBC stories saying presidential candidate Joe Biden tax plan would hit high earnings in New York with a 62% rate. I don't care Trump doesn't like black people. 69%. Are you out of your fuck mind? Jackson said as he unexpectedly urged his followers to vote for Trump. On Tuesday, rapper Michael Killer Mike rendered where he was on the side and rendered offer a more nuanced view. I know a goal of any person of any wealth is to keep more of your money than you give away, he said. This is not an endorsement for any candidate, but this is just to say for the regular person at home, if you have 100 and someone is saying they are going to tax you 69, that leaves you with $38. I'm not saying don't vote for Joe or vote for Trump or any of that. Hear it. I am just saying people who make over $400,000 a year probably going to be thinking different than people who makes less than $400,000. So today in the market, we are seeing a pre-market surge in Novavax. Then we have Moderna, which is said that they are going to announce today the phase 3 results for their coronavirus vaccine, and we are still waiting for that to happen. So let us look at my portfolio. So yesterday and for some time now, we have seen a surge of numbers on the EV market, so electrical vehicles markets, and we can clearly see that, for example, Yesterday, Li Auto surged 27%. Then we had NIO surging 12% and other automakers. Now, this is probably based on hope. On the positive side about NIO is that they have the government backing on their hand. So I was looking at this stock when it was $3 and now is $50. Are we going to see $100, $200? That is yet to see. But we're going to see in the future what is going to happen. If it is going to be um, like um, if it's going to be like Nicola or if it's going to be something different. Because they have the government backing, I think that we're going still to search. So, what I'm thinking for today? I don't think that we are going to see a surge on the airline industry. I don't think that we're going to see um, price increase on the cruise lines, even though, for example, Carnival Corporation is up 4% in the pre-market. That is interesting. Maybe probably because it has fallen for a long period of time, but we will see how this works out. So to return on shore after patent test positive, so we had some negative Y Carnival sank today. So it was yesterday news. So what happened? Cruise ships gave back some of the recent gains on Thursday as surging COVID-19 case counts threatened to delay the beleaguered industry's recovery. By the close of trading, shares of Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian Cruise Lines were down 7.8, 3.9, and 3.4 respectively. So what? Cruise ship stocks surged Monday after Pfizer and BioNTech said that their experimental coronavirus vaccine could be more than 90% effective at preventing COVID-19. A safe and highly effective vaccine would be a boon for cruise ship operators who have suffered billions in losses with their ships stuck at port due to coronavirus-related sailing restrictions. However, even if Pfizer and BioNTech receives regulatory approval, their vaccine might not be widely available until well into 2021. In the meantime, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian Line are burning through nearly 1 billion in cash per month in aggregate. So that is not good news. And now what we would say? With COVID-19 case counts soaring in the US and many international markets, health officials could choose to extend sailing restrictions into 2021. Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian Line Holdings have all raised cash to survive such a scenario, but each month that goes by eats into their cash cushion, thereby increasing the risk for investors. So they are telling us that it is essentially a risky bet. And yet, we're seeing that the stock in the short term is probably going to be okay. Then on the other hand, we have news that the number of 401ks IRA millionaires reached record high. And then we have the news is that portfolios have grown. They have grown from 70% from 2,224 to 269. Nine people have millions in at least 1 million in their account. That is good news, I think. And then we have the news about an impending lockdown. Now, on the positive side, we can have some growth in the real sector, so in the mainstream. But on the other hand, we have a plus in almost all-time high in the S&P 500. Then we have an almost all-time high in Dow, and we have almost all-time high in Nasdaq futures. So what is the probability? what is the probability that we're going to soar even more? I think that because we are printing, the Fed is printing a lot of money, we are essentially devaluating the currency, which means that it will probably keep on rising, and we will see in the late stages how it's going to happen. But I think that a correction is essential, and I think that a correction is going to happen. When and while is very difficult to predict, but we're going to study and we're going to see in the future. The most important thing is, if you're talking about trading psychology, that we are not um, afraid too much, but we have to be wise in our investments. So treat our investments as a business and look at it like a business. And we are seeing that everything fluctuates, so let us try move with the flow. And next time we're going to seek deeper into trading psychology. So until next time, I wish you good luck in the stock market for today.